Hey there, my name is Arsema. Thanks so much for stopping by my channel. Today I'm going to share my thoughts on the Glossier You perfume and if I would recommend. So if you enjoy content like this, please feel free to like and subscribe, and let's get into it. So I've had my hands on this perfume for actually a couple of years now, and this scent is not new by any means, but actually in the last year or so, Sephora brought this fragrance in store. It's part of the Glossier display that you can find at Sephora. So it's definitely way more readily available. When I purchased this perfume, I actually bought it off the Glossier website, and it was a blind buy for me. Risky. So it was definitely a blind buy for me. Didn't really know what to expect. I did hear a couple years ago that there was some hype around it and that definitely it was something to buy. And so my curious self definitely had to get my hands on it. And I have to say, I don't like it, ? I'm not impressed by it. And so that whole idea about Glossier You is that this scent is completed by you. You are on the ingredient claim, like you yourself, your body, your chemistry is part of the ingredient claim. And so essentially what Glossier is saying is that the formula is not complete, and what it needs is your essence, your body chemistry, your oomph to make the fragrance what it is. So the idea is that this scent will be what you make it, or what your body chemistry makes it. And with that, the idea is that the scent is different on everyone, and you will not be able to distinguish what scent that is just because you or someone else is wearing the same thing, if you get what I mean. Like if you and your best friend wore the same scent, no one and other people were commenting on your fragrance, they wouldn't necessarily say that you and your friend are wearing the same scent. And so the idea, again, is that you yourself are the missing piece, and you complete the scent, and the scent has adapted to your essence. So that being said, my essence doesn't really mix with it. So the key notes of this fragrance is pink pepper, iris, ambrette seeds, which provides a woody sweet note, and then some ambrox. Ambrox, which is where you're getting the creamy, musky, salty vibe of the scent. I sprayed it on my hand about an hour or so ago, kind of left it there, try not to disturb it too much. And I've worn this fragrance quite a few times in the past. I will say it's not something that I've reached for in recent time. And I can't say that I like it. On my skin, the way that it comes off initially is I get pepper, like pepper spice, and it has that pink pepper note, but the pepper version that I get on me is kind of like the pepper that, like, if you have your pepper grinder and it's time for you to refill your pepper grinder because you've been seasoning your food and you've been using your pepper up. And so you went a couple of weeks without refilling it. You've just been going without black pepper, or you've just been going without pepper. At least the fresh grind, the hand cranking one. And so you've been going without pepper. It's been a couple weeks since you've opened your pepper grinder, and it's time for you to refill the pepper grinder, and you open it up and you sniff the empty base, or the empty jar, or the empty grinder base. That's the smell I'm getting. Like, I'm getting pepper. I can't say that the pepper fragrance that I'm getting is distinguishedly pink pepper specific, but I'm getting like black pepper, but the black pepper jar that has been empty for a couple of weeks, and it's time for you to refill, and you just happen to get a little whiff. So I get like black pepper residuals, a dirty black pepper, if you will. And then the next note that I get is paper, like just your regular printer paper before you printed something on it. I get paper, like actual paper, like printer paper. If it was a little wet, that's what I get. And then I also catch some woody notes, but I really am not catching any of the musk, and best believe I'm a musk lover. Not the animalic musk, but like the clean white musk. I love that stuff. I can wear up a musk. But this, for some reason, I'm really not getting musk. I know that's when I've watched other people kind of speak about this fragrance, and I was really trying to gather my thoughts because I was a little confused since I knew that I was a missing piece. And I know I'm like, I knew like I was supposed to be part of the recipe. So why is the recipe not tasting good? So when I looked into other people's reviews, a lot of them said that it was really musk forward and on their skin, and they're getting a lot of florals. And I will say, as it continues to develop, I'm getting a hint of floral or white. I'm getting a hint of white floral on my skin, but it's not anything that I can really say distinguishably it's like floral. I'm getting paper. I'm getting leftover pepper. To really kind of sum up the vibe that I get from Glossier. And please, like I mentioned before, you are the missing piece. So for some reason, my recipe is not recipeing. It's not well written. The units of measurements are a little off. So my recipe is not popping, but your recipe could be popping. So please don't let me sway your opinion, because this scent could smell amazing on you. And I know that it does for a lot of people. It seems to work for a lot of people. It just doesn't seem to work for me, and I hate to say it, my circle of friends and my sister. All of us me and my sister are of the vibe that it just does not really work for us. And I have some other friends who enjoy the scent, but they wouldn't say it's their favorite or something that they would really reach for. And all of us do like a clean scent or a general clean scent profile. So it's really take that for what it is. Because it's in Sephora, I will say there probably is a lot more access to it depending on where you live. You can go into a Sephora store and actually smell it and will not need to blind buy it. And definitely do that. If you do buy it online, definitely smell it. Definitely try and take advantage of a return policy if there is one, or maybe where you purchase it, you should just confirm that there is one before you spend your money. I'm not quite sure what the price going rate is on it. I remember when I purchased it, it was $60. I think that's fairly reasonable for perfume. Not anything that's well outside of the realm for perfumes. And I think in terms of value, if you really enjoy it, it's probably a great scent for you. In terms of projection, it really doesn't project much. Definitely it's there for me. And I will say I smell like kind of on my hand, I can smell it kind of waft up to me. But I don't know if the person next to me will really smell it. But they'll probably get the essence when they hug me. Maybe if I'm walking by and there's a little bit of a breeze. The vibe is that I would think that it comes off as clean if it works well for your chemistry. So definitely try it out for yourself. But if you are looking for something that will project, that will be loud, that will be bold, that will be clean, that will give you a little more oomph, I don't know if this is the scent for you. But if you want something that's a skin scent, that's something that is probably, not offensive, especially if it works well with your chemistry, definitely give this one a shot. So to me, on my skin, what this fragrance really kind of reminds me of, which I think is probably why I'm not really for it, is that it gives me the vibe of it's like greeting one of your aunts, during the holidays when you're all getting together. But it's the aunt that's low-key rude, it's the aunt that low-key or high-key, it's the aunt that always has to comment on your weight kind of thing. Whether you gained or lost, something's wrong with you. It's the aunt that generally doesn't have anything nice to say. This is the vibe that I get from it. That's what I smell like, or that's how I feel like when I smell it. That's what I'm referencing. So take that for what you will. Anyways, please don't let this review sway you. Definitely check out the scent for yourself, because you are the missing piece. For some reason, I'm not the missing piece. For some reason, this side is for me and this side might be for you, where your thumb is supposed to fill in. Something that I really enjoy about the bottle is that they're really kind of pushing the fact that you really are the missing piece, and this indent here on the bottle is for your thumb. Isn't that cute? So I love the concept of this. I think it's really cool. I really love the idea of being able to kind of finish or complete a fragrance to really kind of make it your own. For some reason, it just really isn't working for me. Definitely go in and try and check it out and see if you can get it on your skin and test it out, because you might really love it, as many people do, but for some reason, it's just not for me. All right, so thanks so much for stopping by. Feel free to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this content, and I will check you out at a different time. All right, peace.